£4 to park your car. And then of course there's an entrance fee for the Abbey itself. Abbey, but you won't get any atmosphere, of course, on a day like today. Wordsworth would have been somewhat disappointed. But looks like the first stop is a cup of tea, the Anchor Inn, and also pay a visit to the facilities. Surprisingly, I think the vast majority of people that visit this location just go for a kind of a picnic outside the Abbey. They don't actually pay the money to come and see inside. So the Abbey is comparatively quiet and deserted. Yeah, all right. It is one of the outstanding Abbey ruins in, certainly in Wales, and it's well up there in the United Kingdom. The doorways, the decoration around the doorways and the windows, still, of course, Henry VIII destroyed the Abbey, but he didn't completely destroy it. And what remains is, well, I must say, yeah, exceedingly impressive. The Virgin Mary, Mother of Jesus, and here's a modern sculpture. Right. Yes, the ruins are, well, certainly well worth visiting. I have been here once before. I think it was probably about 50 years ago. That's a picture of the Abbey before it was actually destroyed by good old Henry. This is the transepts here. North and south transepts. The sun has gone in, and so the colour's not quite as good as it should be. I'm outside the Abbey now, and I will go for a walk for about a mile down the valley. Say the sun's gone in. It is fairly bright, but of course if the sun's out, it makes all the difference. Sun's briefly come out. You can see this place, although it's a holiday Sunday, Easter Sunday, is really the vast majority of people are picnicking outside the Abbey, and didn't pay the fee to come inside. I'll just have a break right here on this picnic table. Kind of a nice quiet spot. The sun's struggling to come out, but the trees, April the 16th, they seem to be coming out. A lot of them coming out, are starting to come out and leaf. These foundations and the ruins you see around here are where the monks lived. And of course the main church over there was used for ceremonial worship. It's a drainage system. quite elaborate. This looks like the remains of a coffin. The church. Situated. The infirmary cloister. Now, when these abbeys in their heyday, they did actually they provide quite a good service to the local, well, to the poor people that lived in the surrounding area. You can see here the base of columns. This is the infirmary. It's quite an elaborate building in itself. But they do provide a service which, of course, the poor, when the abbeys were dissolved, they had to fend for themselves again. Yeah. It's not, as I say, it's not, it's well worth coming round, no problem, no two ways about it. Yes, the sun's struggling to come out. I think it has come out, just briefly. This is where I came in. I'll just have another quick look around. Go around this side. The sun's out, very nice. There are quite a few nooks here, although it's a hollow ruin. There are quite a few nooks and crannies. There's another hallway there. This is the West Range. Dormitories and common rooms. There's massive, extreme. Well, must have been very impressive to people far and wide to these places. The immense prestige and, well, wealth and power of the church. Veteran still survives. Okay, I'll go back into the main church. The west front. The most glorious feature of Tintern's great Gothic church, completed around 1300 in the decorated style. Okay, there's another view of the Great West front. Apparently, one of these, all the stained glass windows was destroyed, but there apparently is a piece of the original stained glass window somewhere in this building. Yeah, and look at that. It's kind of like a steeple. Go through this door, have a nice look inside. And there's the Great West front. Yeah, very impressive. Fantastic, really. There has been some renovation work done on. These doors are probably were put in as part of a renovation. Other information. The abbey was begun in 1269 and added to in later centuries. Look at that, the sun's come out and casts a nice shadow and sunlight aspect. anchor in. I'll have a cup of tea there before I leave to go to my overnight lodging. And here's I'll just do a little bit of the Wye Valley walk. It goes well, the whole length of the Wye from Chepstow, 136 miles up to where the near the source of Plymouth. I don't know. I have to cross the bridge here somewhere. I presume this is part of the just started the Wye Valley walk. It's quite popular, a little walk. I can't quite see it. There's the kind of a bridge, kind of footbridge, I think, going across the Wye. Spring blossoms. There's a little church there. I believe the footbridge is just back here somewhere. Okay, that wasn't the way to the road bridge. The footbridge that crosses the Wye. Yeah, so it's a complex of restaurants and eating places and God knows what. There's my first good sighting of the River Wye. And here's I finally found the footbridge. Yeah, it took a bit of doing. It's quite popular. Of course I can't, well, okay, I'm on the Wye Valley path. Tintern Abbey's over there, can't quite see it at the moment, but just over there. But the further I go down here, the further I get away from the crowds. And, this Wye Valley, short section of Wye Valley walk has turned out to be a little bit of a disappointment. I'm away from the crowds, but there's no real view of the Abbey or the river. It's hidden by this, the river's about 100 yards or so, but hidden by all these shrubs and trees. So I'll just go for another, just a little bit further, and then I'll retrace my steps. It's a very well trodden path, but it's good for the dog walkers, of course, local dog walkers. But so this boulder, I'll turn around and say the Abbey is about half a mile up there on the other side of the river. So I'll retrace my steps and have a cup of tea in the Anchor Inn, and then head from our overnight lodging in Weston-super-Mare. This is Tintern Abbey Mill. Sitting outside the Anchor Inn, and the sun appears to be succeeding in breaking through. And there's a nice tree right there. I'm basically right underneath it. $3.95 for a pot of tea and a buttered scone.